Okay.
All righty. Well, hello, everyone. As you're joining our Zoom call here with Sydney, I'm so excited to have you, Sydney. I don't think you and I have done one of these yet together. So this is
No, we haven't. And
so
I'm
this
so
is
appreciative.
yeah, this is so exciting.
Yeah.
So I see lots of people getting ready to join the call. So they're coming in. This is a really important topic. You know, when I was looking through your offer and your emails, and I think so many of us kind of get trapped in our stories. And it just kind of prevents us from getting where we want to in life. So I'm super excited that you are addressing this and talking about this with us today.
Right back.
All right, I know. So while we wait for Sydney to come back, I just want to welcome everybody. I'm so glad to have you here. Sydney's going to talk a little bit about our stories and the importance of that, and then we're going to be taking lots of live callers. So you can raise your hand or type in the chat, either one, and we'll talk to you live. So Sydney, I would love for you just to take a few minutes just to talk about the power of our stories and how that affects us in our lives.
Okay. Well, what's interesting is that everybody's heard about the story. I mean, I've spoke to people who have, don't know anything about energy work, but it's like everybody knows that about the story. And what that is, it's a collection of things that over your entire life that you've heard, that you've seen, that you've experienced, most particularly during the first 7 to 10 years of your life. And then the assumptions and the beliefs and the expectations that your subconscious mind has created about that information that it has collected. And so this story develops over the years, as things get added to it. And what often happens after a while is your subconscious mind adds to items that support the different elements of your story. And it often tends to ignore the ones that don't. So if you think that you're bad at something, for instance, and yet you keep having experiences that you're good at it, it's very possible that that might not be added to your story. So you'll continue to think that you're bad at it. Do you understand what I mean? And so, but what's really, really interesting and really, really scary is that the bits and pieces that make up your story and that are added over the years, they may have been taken out of context. They may have been misconstrued or misunderstood. They don't necessarily make sense. So what you often end up with is energies in your story that aren't even true, which is just, it just isn't even true. But you end up believing it. That's also, I guess that's we got. Yeah, your story is what you tell yourself, that in your mind. Your story is what you tell yourself about who you are, who you're not, what you can do, what you can't do, what you should do, what you should not do, as well as in many cases, what you're expected to do and not expected to do. You may have grown up in a family where certain things were expected of you, or you're expected to do things a certain way, and that becomes part of your story. It also includes what you can expect and not expect from yourself, from other people, from your life in the future. And I guess the most important thing to remember is that your story shapes how you live your life every day. The decisions you make, the choices you make, how you react and respond to different people, situations, circumstances, and what you believe you deserve or don't deserve. God, that's huge, the whole deserving thing. I know everybody knows that. What you're worthy of, not worthy of. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, and it touches every area of your life. And eventually, the stories you tell yourself the most frequently, or the stories that produce the biggest emotional charge, either positive or negative, they become part of your identity. And what happens is they migrate from your subconscious mind to your ego, which is also part of your subconscious mind. But your ego is all about your ego is where your identity is located. And once that happens, it's difficult but not impossible to dislodge or delete that element of your identity on your own. It took me, I'll be honest with you, a few years before I could figure out how to do that. You can't just clear it. But I finally managed to figure out how to do that, and I end up doing that with almost every client I ever work with. And so I guess to sum it up, if you feel stuck, if you are just not able, if you just can't sort of move away from a life that you don't like, and step into one that you do like or that you do want, if you're having difficulty creating a life that's right and authentic for you, at least what you believe is right and authentic for you, or what you'd like to be right and authentic for you, it's because there are elements of your story that have become your identity that just do not allow this to happen. That's why it's important to clear those energies.
That makes so much sense. And it's amazing how much it impacts every part of our lives. And we don't even realize it, right?
The choices you make, the changes you will or won't make, the things you do or won't do, it's just amazing. So that's why I decided to do this package.
Yeah, I know, and it was like kind of like screaming at you to do this package. You're like, I have to do this package. This is what I need to, like, you were being called to offer it. So tell us a little bit about how you are going to work with people today and through the package so that they know what to expect in and how you can help them kind of rewrite their story or kind of clear that past gunk that's in there.
Okay. Well, when people ask me, when they come to me with an issue, what I do is with their permission, I connect with them energetically, and I find out from their higher self what it is that is holding on to those energies, that has created those energies, whatever it is that your higher self wants me to know, and then I clear those energies. And they're not always story energies. They could be just trauma energies. Sometimes that becomes part of your story. They could be past life energies. They could be a million things. But I'm not going to relate everything to your story if that's not what your higher self tells me needs to be addressed. Some people they've got the one thing that they do, and they do it for everything, and I don't do that.
Makes perfect sense. All right. Well, we have lots of hands raised. We have comments. You guys can raise your hand if you want to talk with Sydney. And I think we'll just dive in if you're ready.
I am ready.
All right. Perfect. Okay. So our first person that has their hand raised is Wilma, and she also wrote in. So Wilma, I'm going to bring you over as a panelist. If you've been here before, that your video will be turned on. We'd love to see you, but understand if you don't want to be seen. So let me unmute you, Wilma. There, can we hear you, Wilma?
I hope so. Can you?
We can. Hello.
Awesome. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Gretchen, I've tried to be on all of the Zoom calls, and for some reason I keep getting booted off. So I believe this is meant to be that I'm the first caller and I haven't gotten kicked off yet.
Awesome. Glad to have you here.
And Wilma, if you do get kicked off while I'm in the middle of doing this for you, because I'm still connected to you energetically, you will still receive the healing. And then when I'm finished with it, I will disconnect from you energetically. So if for some reason something happens, you will not lose the healing.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy to hear that.
Okay. So how can I help you? And just, I'm looking down because I'm writing it down, okay?
I'll make it short and sweet. I seem to have an intertwined issue with my diminished eyesight and my finances. And I understand on one level that once one clears, the other will clear automatically, but I don't know which one is going first. But I do know, I felt when I saw the email yesterday about your call, I felt that you're going to see whatever it is that I'm getting a vision now of something that's locked beneath those that I've not identified yet.
Okay. Well, it's possible that part of your story is that my eyesight is linked to my financial situation, which may not be true. It may be true, but it also may not be true. So let's, if, with your permission, if I might connect with you energetically, and then I will ask your higher self exactly what's going on. So do I have your permission to connect with your subconscious mind and act as your proxy for the purposes of this session? I need you to say yes. Whenever I ask for your permission, I need you to say yes.
Oh, yes, please. It's because your voice is drowning out, so I wasn't sure that what you said. So yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to fix that. Maybe Gretchen.
No, that's probably my system.
I see. Okay.
Yes, but at least I'm still here.
Okay, so let me make that connection. Okay. So now, because I'm acting as your proxy, and I apologize that my voice is lower, but that's what happens when I get into this trancy state. The reason I say me and my is because right now I am acting as your proxy, which is why when I ask a question, I can get a muscle test response of a yes or a no, because for the purposes of the session, I am you. And I know it sounds crazy, and if you want me to explain it more thoroughly at another time, I will. Anyhow, so what would be in my, so is my eyesight actually connected to my financial situation? Yes. Okay. And am I having problems with my eyesight because I'm having problems with my financial situation? Yes. And what would be in my highest and best good to clear so that I can start to break free of the situation? Okay, it's part in my highest and best good to clear out sets of elements of my story. Yes. Okay, great. And that would be the first thing. No. The first thing to clear would be core fear or fears. No. Trauma energies. No. Past life energies. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to do the command. Anything that supports the past life energies that are affecting my eyesight and my financial situation and anything else related to that, known and unknown, release them anywhere and everywhere these energies exist. Release them now. Do I have a permission, Wilma?
Absolutely, yes.
And I would just like to assure everyone else on the call or on the replay that if you have a similar situation, that you will benefit from anything that I do here today also. Okay, so I still have past life energies having to do with my eyesight and sort of how it's connected with my financial situation. No. Now it would be my highest and best good to work on. It would be my highest and best good to work on clearing these sets of elements of my energy that are causing this. Yes? Okay. So it is commanded that anything that supports a set of elements in my story that affects the relationship between my eyesight and my financial situation and anything else related to this, known and unknown, to release them now. Do I have your permission?
Absolutely, yes.
And just so you know, for some reason, I end up having to yawn sometimes. So it's not that I'm bored, just that seems to be part of a clearing process at times. And I know when it's clear because I get a certain kind of a smile just comes across me. Okay, so it feels like that is clear. So those energies have completely cleared now. Yes. Okay, now I'm going to ask Source to replace those energies that we just cleared with positive and empowering energies that Source selects specifically for you at this time. Source energies that, for you at this time. So it is commanded to download and allow energies that serve my highest and best good in the highest and best way at this time, and for this to be completed now. Do I have your permission? Norma, do I have your permission?
Absolutely, yes.
Now wait for the big smile, then we'll be done. Okay, that's it.
Awesome.
And now I'm not done yet.
Okay.
I'm very anal about this. I'm very, very thorough. I do everything. When you get even a mini healing with me, you don't get cheated out of anything. So now I'm going to do a reality reset, a vibrational reset. I'm not going to take the time to explain what it is, but trust me, you need it. So it is commanded to activate a vibrational reset in the highest and best way for you to reflect all of the energy shifts that you just experienced, and for this to be completed now. If I have a permission to do this, please say yes.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, so right now I'm releasing anything that doesn't allow this to be true, to happen. Okay, and now, here we are, in a brand new reality. Your energy fields and your energy bodies are completely clear, and positive energies are downloading now, all sparkly, and you're aligning, you're embodying them, and you're being aligned on all levels with them. And these positive energies are now going out, out, out into the universe to bring synchronicities to you, the right people to you, possibly miracles to you. And we're done. So I'm going to disconnect from you energetically. Okay. Oh, you know what? I should have asked if there were more things. There probably are. But that hopefully will, I mean, with any luck, that's everything. But there's a possibility that it might, you know what? Let me just connect with you again to find out. Gretchen, do I have time to connect with her again and find out if there's still more stuff?
Absolutely.
Okay. Do I have your permission again to do this, Wilma?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. There are still other energies that would be my highest and best good to clear to completely resolve this issue. And they are more story energies. Yes, another set of story energies. Yes. More than one. Yes. And other energies as well, like past lives, traumas, core fears. Yes. Okay. So now I'm going to disconnect from energetically again. Okay. So something that's as big a deal as this, while it'd be really nice that one clearing could be a magic bullet, it just isn't realistic. So, but we have cleared something, and whatever that something is, so I call it, it has to be, the technical term is the sets of elements in your story, because our story is made up of sets of elements. You could call them chapters, but that's not what they like to be called the best. And so your higher self chose to clear the ones that would have the most positive impact on you, but it said that there are still other things. So I'd love to work with you to help you to do that if that's something that's possible for you. And I really appreciate your volunteering to work with me.
Yeah, I felt a lot of energy move off from my neck, across my shoulders. That's why I was starting to say that's amazing, and you said we weren't finished, because I could actually feel the energy moving down both shoulders. It was awesome. So I'm sure something big happened there.
I'm so glad. Yeah, I'm sure something did, and with any luck, just be very conscious and notice how you're thinking differently, feeling differently, maybe making different choices, anything like that, you know, so that you know that something's going on.
Awesome. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining, Wilma. And just so you know, Sydney's going to go deeper with this tomorrow on the live call with Iram. So this is kind of like a pre-call, just so everyone can get a taste of her work. And so if you join tomorrow, they'll be much deeper on this topic, as well as I'm just going to give the link to her offer in case you guys want to check it out. It's orderjoynow.com/Sydney 19. That's SYDNEY 19, and I'll put it in the chat as well. But if Wilma, you want to work more with Sydney, her private session price right now is at a lower offer right now, lower price. So I think there's a handful of those available. So if you're interested and want to take advantage of that, by all means, jump in. Otherwise, make sure you join the call tomorrow to learn all about it.
Thanks, Wilma.
Thanks, Wilma, for joining. We
Who else
lost,
can I
we
get?
lost your audio, so thanks for joining. All right.
So who do we have now?
So I have a write-in here from Jamie. That's Jayme. And they are saying that they are stressed to find a job that's right for them.
Who is them?
For themselves. So they're having a hard time finding a job, struggling to find a job.
Struggle. What's the word she uses? Struggling, stress?
Struggling and stressed, both.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's important to know both. Okay, Jamie, if I have your permission to connect with your subconscious mind and act as your proxy for the purposes of this session, just say yes. If you don't want this, write in really quickly. And so
they said yes, you're good.
Let me do that. Okay. So I am struggling and I'm really stressed to find a job that's right for me. But there's something that's getting in the way of that. Yes. And it's sets of elements in my story. No. It is a core fear or core fears. Yes. How about karma? Do I have karmic energy? It's better when I make a statement and get a yes or a no. I also have karmic energies having to do with this. No. So the core fear energies would be the ones that would be my ones that would be my highest and best good to clear first. No. Okay. Trauma energies. Trauma energies. No. Past life energies. No. Point of origin energies. No. Kind of running out of options here. Past life, point of origin, trauma, core fear, karma. I have energies that are not of the light in my physical body or energy fields or energy bodies that are getting in the way of this. Yes. Aha. Okay. Energies. Right. That's sort of a catch-all term for entities, curses, spells, all that kind of stuff. It's just easy rather than try and figure out what the hell it is. It's just easier to say energies that are not of the light. Okay. So. It is commanded that anything that supports energies that are not of the light, that cause me to struggle and be all stressed out about finding a job that's right for me, and anything else related to this, known and unknown. Anywhere and everywhere these energies exist, release them now. And if you would just say yes out loud, I'm going to assume that you're saying yes, and I will do this. And also, sometimes you have to download Creator's unconditional love and light. Would be my highest, and it's good to also download Creator's. Yeah. Okay, so it's commanded to download Creator's unconditional love and light, to surround the energies that are not of the light, to permeate them, to deactivate them, to dissolve them, and then to send them up to Creator's light to be transmuted into love and light for this to be completed now. Okay, so they're downloading, they're surrounding those energies. Now they're infiltrating and permeating those energies. They're deactivating them. They're dissolving them. And now they're being sent up to Creator's light. So these energies that are not of the light are no longer in my physical body or energy fields or energy bodies. Yes. Okay, now we need to clear. Okay, so it is commanded to clear any and all energies left behind by the energies that are not of the light, such as nests, residue, hooks, cords, anchor points, imprinting, exprinting, and anything else related to this, and to send them up to Creator's light to be transmuted into love and light. And please give me, so just say yes out loud to give me permission. I'm assuming you're doing it. Okay, now we're going to deactivate them, dissolve them, send them up. Okay. And now I'm going to replace those energies as well as the physical locations, or whatever that's called in your energy field, the energy bodies, where the nests and the cords and the anchor points and all that stuff will, because if we leave them there, then they will attract more energies that are not of the light. So let's just get rid of them so these energies are not enticed to come back as they already have a home. Okay, that's it. Everything's finished smiling. Okay, now let's do a reality reset. So it is commanded to activate a vibrational reset in the highest and best way for me, you, to reflect all the energy shifts that I've just experienced, and for this to be completed now. If I have the permission to do this, please say yes, and I will take care of it. Okay, so first we're releasing anything that might get in the way of that, that being allowed. So we're clearing that. Okay, and now we're downloading all kinds of sparkly, positive energies. And part of a vibrational reset is that you will be embodying the old energy, the absence of the old energies, being free of the old bad energies. These energies are not of light. And then the fact that you've received all these new and positive energies, so you're embodying that. And then you're being aligned on all levels with this. And then your energies, your vibration is spreading out into the universe. to connect with, things that come, so you can attract things into your life that will serve you. Make sure that's finished. Okay. Now I'm going to ask so we don't have to go back like we did with Wilma. There are other energies that have to do with struggling and being stressed to find a job that's right from there that are preventing you from walking. Yes, and there's core fear energies. Yes, story energies. No, past life energies. Yes, trauma energies. Yes, karma. No. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect from you energetically. And thank you so much.
Thank you. Jamie, let us know how you're feeling after that. And so when you clear what is presented, like what is like the guides are saying, this is what needs cleared first. Is that right? And then there's other layers that may need cleared eventually. Is that how it works, Sydney?
Kind of, sort of. The only thing it's because I connect with my clients, with people I work with, I connect with their higher self. And your higher self knows better than anybody what's going on and what the most negatively impactful things are that need to be cleared first. So when I work with a client, neither they nor I choose exactly what we're going to clear. Their higher self chooses. So their higher self chose to release those energies that were not of the light first, which should make a big difference in other parts of her life also, because you certainly don't want to be carrying those negative energies around with you. And then if, in the hopefully likely event we work together again, then her higher self will choose what to clear next. Exactly.
Perfect. Jamie wrote in and said, I felt a release in my solar plexus, and it's funny because I felt dark energy interference.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
perfect.
Now, and hopefully they won't be back because there's nothing attracting them, at least from what I cleared.
Right.
We might work with you to see if you have energies that are actually attracting things like that. But that's for another day.
Perfect. And Jamie says, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Awesome. All right. So let's talk to Rose. Rose is next. I'm bringing you over, Rose.
Rose.
All right. There's Rose. And I don't see a microphone for you, Rose. Sometimes we have this issue. If you can either turn up your volume on your phone or computer, or also if you're on a computer, scroll over the bottom of your screen. There is a microphone button there. If you can click that and make sure that you are not on mute, and see if that helps. And sometimes we can get this resolved and sometimes we can't. So I'll give you a second to see if you can figure out what's going on.
Okay, well, if she can't make that work, maybe she could write in something, and we'll take her, we'll put her at the top of the list after we do the next one. How about that?
Okay. So Rose, I'm going to move you back over since we can't get your mic to work. And I do have her write in here, so let's just go with that.
Oh, she wrote also. Great.
Yes. So let me find it. Now I saw it. Rose, okay, hello from the UK, and thank you for everything you are all doing. I'd love an answer as to why I'm blocked from doing the work I know I'm supposed to be doing. I have a complex past and have tried and tried to clear my fears. Help, please.
Just writing it down. Okay, Rose, do you have any idea what you're supposed to be doing? Because that could be the problem. If you have not sort of been really specific about what that is the number one reason why it's not happening. So you might not know what it is. And you might need to, what you really might need to clear is being able to receive or to have the clarity and the insight about what that is. Because there's no point in clearing anything else unless you already know what it is that you are, supposed to do.
She says, yes, I do have an idea.
Okay. So, do I have your permission to connect with your subconscious mind and act as your proxy for the purposes of this session? I'm just assuming you're saying yes. Okay. Okay. So, I'm having difficulty getting clarity and insight on what is blocking me from doing the work that I'm supposed to do. I have energies that are giving me a problem. So, higher self. What are the most impactful energies that would be my highest and best good to clear first concerning this issue? Sets of elements of my story energy. No. Core fear energies. Yes. That would be the number one thing for me to clear first. Yes. And how many core fear energies are there? Just one. No. Two. No. Three. Yes. Okay, we're not going to be able to get to all of them today. But okay, so one of those core fear energies is I'm afraid I won't be successful. I'm afraid I'll fail. Yes, and that could be worded more accurately. Yes. Okay, so it starts out with I'm afraid. Yes. Very important to get the wording exactly right. I'm afraid. How about I'm afraid that I am a failure? No, I'm afraid of being a failure. Yes, and that could be tweaked to make it even more accurate. No, I'm afraid of being a failure. And of all the core fear energies out of the three, this is the one that is impacting me the most. No. Okay, second one. Just so you know, if you get package B, the original Get Unstuck Foundational Program it's all about fear of failure, fear of being a failure, fear of success, fear of being a success. So you might want to consider getting that because we already know that you've got that, and that's not what your higher self wants to clear today. Okay, so I also have fears about being successful. Yes, and that's one of the three core fears. Yes. So I fear being successful. Yes, and that needs to be tweaked. No. And that's the number one core fear that would be my highest and best good to clear first. Yes. Okay. So it is commanded that anything that supports the core fear I have about being successful and anything else related to this, known and unknown, release those energies now. If I have your permission, please say yes out loud, and I will just assume that you're doing that. Gotta wait for that big smile. Close. Almost there. Okay, there's the right smile. Okay. Now I'm going to ask Source to replace the energies that were just cleared with positive and empowering energies, which Source selects specifically for you at this time. So it is commanded to download and allow energies that serve your highest and best good in the highest and best way at this time, and for this to be completed now. If I have your permission, please say yes out loud, and I will just assume that that's what you're doing. This is a download. So we're downloading these energies into your physical body, which includes all of your cells and also all of your cellular memory. That's really important. I always clear cellular memory. And it's also being downloaded into your energy fields and energy bodies. And one of the things we also cleared was we cleared energetic blueprints, templates, programs, patterns that are in your morphic field and in your etheric field. That's one of the things that we clear when we do the clearing. And so when we replace those energies, when appropriate, they're either replaced by or they're infused into your morphic fields and or your etheric body, energetic templates, blueprints, whatever, programs, patterns, whatever is appropriate for you. So that's coming down now. Now I'm going to activate everything. Okay, big smile means we're done. Okay, and now we're going to do a vibrational reset. So it is commanded to activate a vibrational reset in the highest best way for me, to see you, to affect all of the energy shifts that we have just experienced, and for this to be completed now. If I have your permission, please say yes out loud. And everyone else who wishes to receive these energies, you must always say yes also whenever I ask for the permission. So we'll do vibrational reset. Okay, so we're gathering together all of the negative energies that don't allow this, that are getting in the way of this, that are blocking the vibrational reset and keeping you stuck in the old vibration. Okay, deactivate them, dissolve them, and up to create a light. And the other one. Excuse me. Unfortunately, that seems to be necessary sometimes. Yeah, just doing that. I got. Okay, almost got the big smile. Okay, big smile. They're all gone. Okay, so now we are left with a clear physical body, clear of all those negative energies, and your energy fields and energy bodies are clear. And so we're aligning you on all levels, with being free of the old energies and having received and activated the new energies. We're sending those vibrations out into the universe so they can attract things to you, people, situations, opportunities to you that serve your highest and best good. Okay. Okay. So in addition to those three core fears having to do with this situation, there are also other energies that would need to be cleared in order to be free of being blocked from doing the work I'm supposed to do. Yes. Karmic energies? Yes. Trauma energies? Yes. Point of origin energies? Yes. Past life energies? No. And story energies? No. Okay. So now I'm going to disconnect from you energetically. And there you go. Did you feel anything while that was going on?
Awesome. Rose, let us know how you're doing. And oh, she wrote and she said, thank you so very much. I initially felt energy rising from my solar plexus to my head, which was throbbing. When you started activating the cells, I felt everything tingling with and she says, with much love, Rose. Awesome.
Oh my goodness, thank you, Rose. I'm so glad that that this works for you.
Awesome. Keep
But
us
what I'm really
posted.
glad is that people can feel it, you know, because when people feel nothing, that doesn't mean nothing's happened. It just means they don't feel it. But I don't know about you, but I just really appreciate it when I'm getting a healing that to be able to feel something, you know.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally. All right. So our next caller, Tamika, we're going to try to bring you over. You'll be on video and also make sure you're not on mute. So hopefully your microphone shows up. Oh, there you are. Let me unmute you. Hi, Tamika.
Hi,
Can you,
Tamika.
can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
We can hear you
Awesome.
too.
Oh, I didn't know I was on video.
You want me to turn that off?
Yes, please.
Okay, I can do that.
Tamika, don't feel bad. The very first time I ever used Zoom, I didn't know there was a video either. And I was running late and I'd just gotten out of the shower and I was stark naked. And
Oh,
oh, it was so embarrassing. So
thank you.
anyway, what can I help you with today?
Finances, I'm 45, and for the majority of my adult life, I've only made about 20,000 a year, and it just seems like every year it just gets worse, and I'm tired.
Okay. So I think the first thing we will do is we will check to see that if you have an income ceiling, because a lot of people have income ceilings. I can't tell you how many income ceilings I've cleared for clients that have just skyrocketed from, you know, just making tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to making hundreds of thousands, and in one case, millions of dollars a year. So that's yeah. So that's important. I mean, that might not be the problem, but we will certainly check for that.
Okay.
Do I have your permission to connect with your subconscious mind and act as your proxy for the purposes of this session?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And again, I apologize for the fact that my voice gets so much lower when I'm in this state. Okay. So what is the deal with not being able to make more than $20,000 and very often making even less than that? Okay, I have an income ceiling. No, I don't deserve to make any more money than I do. No. It's wrong for me to make more money than I do. No. I'm not able to make any more money than I do. Yes. Ha. Okay. And what kind of energies are those? These are story energies. Yes. And what would be the best way the most accurate way to describe this particular set of story energies? I just can't make it. Okay, the word unable belongs in there. No, the word can't belongs in there. Yes. I can't make a lot of money. Yes. And that needs to be tweaked. Yes. The word unable needs to be in there. No. Something to do, I don't know how. I can't make a lot of money. I can't make more money because I don't know how. Yes. And that needs to be tweaked. No. I can't make more money because I don't know how. Now you have to remember, Tamika, that you might not consciously be aware of this at all. You might think to yourself, of course I can. But if that's what your story says, then you're you know what out of luck. So
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay. So what we want to do is anything that supports the set of elements in my story that says I can't make more money because I don't know how, and anything else related to this, known and unknown, anywhere and everywhere these energies exist, release them now. Do I have your permission?
Yes. Yes.
Almost there. Okay. There's the unfinished smile. Okay. Now I'm going to ask Source to replace the energies that were just cleared with positive and empowering energies, which Source selects specifically for you at this time. So it is commanded to download and allow energies that serve your highest and best good in the highest and best way at this time, and for this to be completed now. Do I have the permission?
Yes.
Okay. And anybody else on the call, please be sure you say yes. Almost there. I gotta wait for the big smile to know that the energy is. Close. Which is good because that means there's lots of positive energies that you're receiving, even though it's taken a while. Really close. Okay, there's a big smile. Okay, now we're going to do a vibrational reset. So it is commanded to activate a vibrational reset in the highest and best way for me, as in you, to reflect all of the energy shifts you have just experienced, and for this to be completed now. If I have a person to do this, please say yes.
Yes.
So first what we're doing is we're gathering together all of the energies that don't want this to happen. You're blocking it from being your reality. And they're coming from your physical body, all your energy fields and energy bodies, your cellular memory, all different kinds of things. Almost there. Okay. There's a big happy smile. Okay, so now all the negative energies that don't want this for you are gone. And now you're going to download just because now your energy fields and energy bodies, your physical body are completely clear of all those negative energies. So now we're just going to, I mean, we've already downloaded the good energies, but now we're just going to sort of expand them and activate them and brighten them up and send them out into the universe. So they can attract good, positive things for you. Okay. And in addition to the story energies, there are also other energies that would be my highest and best good to clear having to do with this money situation. Yes. Karmic energies. No. Core fear energies. No. Trauma energies. Yes. Past life energies. Yes. Anything else? No. Okay, I'm going to disconnect from you now energetically. And there we are. Did you feel anything? It sounded like you were.
Yeah, usually I don't, but I just felt the energy leaving like it was going up through my head.
Perfect. That was mostly energies going up through your head, usually are cellular memory energies. Not always,
Okay.
but very often they're cellular memory energies. So
I'm just glad they're gone.
absolutely. That's the thing that counts the most. Who cares what they are as long as they're
Exactly. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
My
Tamika, for
pleasure.
joining.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, who else do we have?
All right. Before we go to the next person, I just want to make sure everyone has your special offer so they can take a look. It's orderjoynow.com // Sydney 19. Again, it's orderjoynow.com / Sydney 19. And if you want a private one-on-one session with Sydney, that is prices will be going up on that shortly, so you can take advantage of the low price that we have now.
And also, I just want to let everybody know that with all of the packages, no matter which one you get, there are going to be group calls for each of the 4 modules. And you, just like you are doing today, you can get healings specifically for you, but which other people will benefit from if they have the same issue. But you can call in and get personal healings. So I just wanted everyone to know that.
Awesome. All right. Okay, so our next caller is Roberta. I'm going to bring Roberta over. And make sure your microphone is turned on and volume is up as you come over. All right. Roberta, can you hear us? I see your mic there, but I can't hear you. Can you hear us, Roberta?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Yeah, I just disconnect the video though. It's fine, I hope.
Perfect, yes.
So how can I help you today, Roberta?
Right. I've been working on myself for some time now, and I seems to be always unwell, always sick. It's my body. I don't know if I'm actually attracting psychic attacks, negative energies from others. I don't know if it's me creating it. Maybe I have a vow, a curse. I'm not sure, but it's really affecting me. It's blocking me. It's preventing me to do, from living my purpose, which I know what is my purpose. I just, I seems to be doing a step forward and then suddenly 2 steps backwards.
Okay, so do I understand that you do energy work on yourself?
Yes, I've been trained on some techniques as well, and I do as a job as well. I'm just at the beginning.
Okay, and how often do you work on yourself?
Uh, since I moved to Mexico, I've been working on myself every day because life here is very intense, and the energy of the place, they do really affect me as well.
Well, I think I can say with fair degree of certainty that you are experiencing what we call something about overload. You have done so many energy shifts that you've overloaded yourself. And think about each energy shift as a car. And you've got a 10-lane highway, and each car is a shift, either a download shift or a clearing shift.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to process, there's only one lane exit ramp. And so your higher self sits at the top of the exit ramp and only lets, one energy shift through at a time. Not necessarily in order. Some of them might, jump up from way in the back of the line. But the thing is you have just jammed yourself up so much. And this is not at all unusual for people to make themselves sick this way. And there's a word for it. It's not coming to my mind right now. So that certainly might be a lot of it. We will check. I'm not sure that doing any energy work with you right now will be helpful, but let me connect with your subconscious mind and act as your proxy, and let's see what's going on. Okay?
Thank you. Yes.
A healing crisis. That's the word, healing crisis.
Healing crisis, yeah.
Okay, I really hate to tell you this, but your higher self is not letting me in. And I've encountered this in the past. There are a number of reasons for it. A lot of times it's because you've got subconscious energies that are afraid the energy work will work. That's relatively common. But also it's true that if you have, and I've encountered this a lot, as I told you, when you get too much energy work, your higher self just turns off because it says, no more, no more, no more. We're overloaded and we don't want anything else. So I am not able to connect with you, unfortunately, even just to find out information. So what I would suggest is to stop right now for at least, my God, at least a month. And if you'd like to work with me one-on-one, I would be happy to do that. I can find out more once I'm able to connect with you. And but right now your higher self is on overload and just isn't letting me do that.
I understand. Okay.
Sorry.
Weird, I never heard anything like this. I mean, it's the first time
Really? Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that everything could be blocked as you were mentioning.
Yes, unfortunately, that's true.
Right.
Okay.
And would you suggest as well not to work with any medicinal plants, because I work also with master plants. I don't know if you never heard of plants like ayahuasca, or
I've
stuff
definitely
like
heard of it. My professional suggestion and just my personal suggestion: stop everything. Just give
everything.
yourself a rest. Because don't forget, every time you do any of these things, what you're really saying to yourself is, "I'm broken. I'm broken. I need to be fixed. I need to be fixed. There's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me." And those are terrible messages to send to your subconscious mind, and that ends up that could end up being part of your story. I'm too broken to ever be fixed, and that kind of thing. So that's why I suggest that you stop.
I understand. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Thanks,
you,
Roberta, for joining.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Who do we have next?
All right. Okay, so our next person is Mary Kane. Mary, you are coming over. All right. Mary, there's your mic. Let me unmute you.
Hello.
Hi, can you hear
Do you
us?
hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Hi, Mary. How are you?
Great. Well, thank you for taking my call. Firstly, I in the last week I've been experiencing severe panic attacks, and I certainly can tell you why. But I'd really like to just anything I can do to release that, so I can go back to functioning.
Okay. It actually isn't necessary to know what it is. We just need to clear the energies. Your higher self knows
Yeah.
what's going on. So we don't need to do that. Okay. So do I have your permission to connect with your subconscious mind and act as your proxy for the purposes of this session?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a baby?
Yes, ma'am.
I hear the shin.
Yeah, she was getting a little grumpy.
Okay.
My puppy.
Okay. So, higher self. What is going on with these panic attacks? So there are energies that are causing these panic attacks. And what kind of energies are they? They are story energies. No. Karmic energies. No. Core fear energies. No. Trauma energies. Yes. Is there anything that is stronger than the trauma energies right now that we might have? No. Okay, so how many trauma energies do I have concerning this subject? Just one. No, two. Yes. Okay. So, okay, so Mary, you're going to have to give me a little bit of an idea about what it is that you are unable to do.
Mostly, I mean, so it's been, the physical feelings have been pretty debilitating. So mostly I've just been like, able to lay down and, try to calm my body. So I haven't been able to, take care of all of what's going on right now.
Okay, so debilitating physical feelings, also emotional?
100% emotional. Yeah.
Okay. And you know what has caused it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So be my high. So that's the first trauma would be the events that are causing these debilitating feelings. No, the people that are causing these debilitating feelings. Yes. So one of the trauma energies starts out with the people. Yes, the person. Yes, and which is more accurate. The people, not the person. Yes. The person causing. No. Person activating. Yes, and that's the best word to use. Yes. Person activating. The word debilitating belongs in here. No. Negative. No. Can you think of another word that you often use to describe this, Mary? How about
Scary.
overwhelming? Overwhelming?
Yeah, overwhelming works, sure.
No, scary. Yes. Activating these Scary. Okay, these scary feelings. Yes, that word needs to be tweaked. No. So one of the traumas, the two traumas, is the person activating these scary feelings. Yes, and that needs to be tweaked to make it even more accurate. No. And I know there's another trauma. However, is this the one that is the one that's the one that's impacting me the most now? Yes. Okay, so that's good. It is commanded that anything that supports the trauma energies concerning the person activating these scary feelings and anything else related to that, anywhere and everywhere these energies exist, release them now. Do I have a permission?
Yes.
Close. Just about there. That's it. There we go. Okay. That's yourself being really happy that they're gone. That's why we get the big smile. Okay. So now I'm going to ask Source to replace those energies with positive and empowering energies. It is commanded to download and allow the energies that serve your, my, or your, because I'm you at this time, highest and best good and highest and best way, and for this to be completed now. Do I have a permission?
Yes.
Okay, there's something that's blocking your crown chakra from receiving them, so I'm releasing that. I don't know if you can feel your crown chakra opening up a little bit. As the energies that are keeping it closed are clearing. Okay. And the higher self. Okay, so now your chakra, crown chakra is open. And I will download all those positive and empowering energies. Whatever it will be in your highest and best good to receive them. And we also release the negative energies from your energy fields and energy bodies. And we're downloading, we're replacing, because the wording is important. We're either placing or infusing, depending on what it is. Energetic templates, programs, blueprints, whatever it is. And downloading them into, placing them and or infusing them into your energy field and energy bodies and or your spirit body. And now we're energizing them. Okay, let's see if there's anything else that your physical body can receive. Okay, and now let's energize those, the ones that need to be energized. Oh my God, lighting up like a Christmas tree. Mm-hmm. Very good. And now we're going to do a vibrational reset. So it is commanded to do a vibrational reset in the highest and best way for me, as in you, to reflect all of the energy shifts I, as in you, have just experienced, and for this to be completed. Now, if I have permission to do this, please say yes.
Yes.
So now we're releasing any energies that don't want, for lack of a better word, this vibrational reset to happen. Okay. Okay, and now the energy field is completely clear, and your physical body is completely clear. And now we're activating all of the positive energies, because you're completely free of all the negative energy movements. We're activating them. And we're sending those vibrations out into the universe to attract all kinds of positive energies that serve you. Okay, very good. Okay, there are, in addition to the second realm energy, there are also other energies that are causing these debilitating physical and emotional feelings. Yes?
Yes.
So let's see, story energies. No, past life energies. Yes. Karmic energies. No, point of origin energies. No, core fear energies. Yes. Anything else? No. Okay, so now I'm going to disconnect from you energetically. Okay. So how did that feel? Were you able to feel anything?
I felt very hopeful the whole time.
Oh, good. Okay. Hopeful, let me tell you, hopeful is very important, because feeling hopeless is a very, very low vibrational energy. So that's good.
Right. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
My
I appreciate it
pleasure.
so much.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you too, Gretchen. Thank you.
You're welcome. All
So,
right.
what we got next?
So I think we're out of time. We're already over time. So I just want to give your link again. It's orderjoynow.com/Sydney19. You can take a look at the offer there, and also Sydney's package C, which includes the session, is currently at $245, I think, or
Yeah,
$247, one of those two. I don't, it's at $247, and there's a limited number of those. So if you're in $247, so if you're interested, now's the time to jump in. Again, it's orderjoynow.com/Sydney19. And even more so, Sydney is joining IRAM Live tomorrow. You can go deeper into this topic, as well as, I know you have an amazing group process plan for all of us, as well as taking many more one-on-ones. So if there's anything else you want to say, Sydney, but if you guys want to join us tomorrow at 1 o'clock, Eastern time. Sydney will be joining EROM Live, and you go much, much deeper on this topic.
Yeah, I just want to make sure everybody knows that everything I do in a group setting, as long if you have anything similar to this, any similar issues, and you say yes, that's really critical. You must say yes. You will receive the benefits of the clearing and the downloads also.
Awesome. 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 So be sure to tune in tomorrow, guys, to get more of Sydney and this incredible offer that she made exclusively for us. So that's super exciting. And as I read through the offer, I relate to so much of what is there. So I'm excited for the call tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming. And I'm sorry we weren't able to get to everyone, but I'm looking here and I'm seeing 72 people. So
yeah, we were up much higher than that. So people had to go at the top of the hour. So yeah, so lots and lots of people are calling out for this topic. So thank you.
Remember, but just remember that if you, no matter what package you buy, you'll get the group calls, and we can do this for you on those group calls.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, Sydney. So thank you so much for taking the time for joining us today. I know we threw this together quickly, and you were so flexible. So I very much appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
All right. Bye, everyone. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.